Tingnan mo daw sa'yo kung nakalive. Tingnan mo cellphone mo kung nakalive mo.
You have Facebook, Aisha? You have Facebook?
I had before, but
Now,
now it's, no.
Why?
I don't know. I got bored. I didn't like. I have Instagram.
We should have group chat.
Oh,
Group chat between the Saturday class.
okay.
That's why you should have
Saan po ba kayo siya nag-live?
sa GA. Huwag sa master sheet.
That group chat, it could be on WhatsApp, right?
Ha?
WhatsApp.
We're doing WhatsApp, okay?
Nakala siya. Nakala siya.
Wala ka? Kita mo?
Because you are setting up the live. Saan na yung isa kong cellphone? Sa iyan?
Yes, sir.
Nakalive na yan? Tingnan mo.
Yan. Yes, sir.
Ina?
Baka na pa.
Okay. So, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
everyone. Today, it's our first day of culinary arts class. We will first, I will do some orientation what we will be doing in the Saturday class. So, I will speak in English because
Yes, sir.
we have other nationalities here. So, first, I will introduce what is PCCA. Okay, we are PCCA. We are having the training for culinary arts. It's a basic culinary arts. It's very important. That's why even if you go so far in the positions in anywhere in industry you work, if you don't know the basic, you will still struggle in the future. Even the management, how you manage your time, how you manage your tools, how you manage your ingredients, everything should be in a proper organization. You have to organize everything, manage everything, because as a chef, it's a multitasking job. It's not only about cooking, not only cooking, but no, It's, before you cook, you have to prepare everything.
Yes.
So that's why we do this training. Actually, the PCCA, the plan before is only for Filipinos that are here staying in, working here in abroad, especially here in Jeddah, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It was started 2016 in Dammam. Then I go to Riyadh. Then I go to Jeddah. Then I found one friend. We created a training center, and then we did not successful together. So I separate ways. I do my own. So it was 2017 when I was starting to create my own training center here in Jeddah. And then 2018 we started the training successfully. In 2018, no, in 2016, 17, almost 2 years I've been competing alone. I've been competing in so many competitions alone. So no one with me, no one in the team. 2018, I have now a team. I have a team of Filipinos and other nationalities. So 2018, we got around 30. How many? We have around 60 graduate, alhamdulillah. First year graduation, but it's not only one time graduation. We do it every after 3 months. Every after 3 months we do an event. It's very good experience during those times, 2018, 2019. Oh my God, it's very overwhelming because almost every 3 months we have an international event, because this is an international organization, PCCA, and we are an international accredited training center. We are not a national or local level. So if we do event, we do it in the international level. So every three months in the entire world, this is PCCA is the only organization doing an event every 3 months during those times. Yeah, that's why we go very fast. Our level go very fast, no? And then pandemic came, so we stopped. I said no. I was attacked, victimized by this pandemic 2 times, but alhamdulillah, I'm good fighter. You know? We survived. So that's it. The PCCA, we started from Filipinos, and then we go far beyond our expectations, and then we try to have, you know, your friend before, Anila, one of the Pakistani who joined us. Yeah, we have after Anila, we have a lot of Pakistani coming in, and then some of the Indians. Also, I have Egyptians. They're around. I can count only in my hand. There's some Egyptians. Yeah, we have Morocco. We have Australian, we have Italian. What are the other nationalities? I have Tunisia, I have from Turkey. Near the Middle East area. The farthest country that came to join PCCA is the Australia, Brazil, US. That's it. The other country almost near the Middle East will join us. So before we started from training center. Then when I have the graduates, they don't want to leave from the center. They said we want to continue. So that's why we created the organization. That's why it's called the PCCA Chefs Associations, meaning all the PCCA graduate students are the one who created this organization, PCCA Chefs Association, meaning all of them came from graduate from PCCA. So, but before that, I may introduce myself. I came from Philippines as a professor in culinary arts. I go to abroad to work just to have more experience. But it came out later that I love to work abroad, and also also I love to stay abroad. Then I changed my mind. I stay here. I almost stay here for half of my life. You know, I came here before only just consultations for some jobs, some companies. Then later I came for the contract for around 2 years. After 2 years, I never go home. Until now, I didn't go because I love to. It's more if I choose where to stay. I'm a Filipino, but I love to stay in Saudi Arabia. Good job, good money, good life, good. The value of life here in Saudi is more. It's like the level is different from the Philippines. If you are in Philippines, maybe I die early. We have a lot of, we have a lot of consequences in the Philippines because number one, we are poor. That's the number one thing. Second thing is the system. It's not the government, but the system of the government is really, we are on the struggle. So when I came here, I said, okay, I will just work. I work in Aramco, I work in some big companies. Then I said, when I saw when I do my analysis about the people working in the kitchen, I said, oh my God, this is not the expectation that I want. It should be something level more than what I expected. So it was very, very. I was very unhappy. So what I did, okay, I have to do my own initiative. So that's why I did the training center to level up their skills, their knowledge and skills about culinary. And then so many people coming in and out, and then I continue because a lot of Filipinos they need this kind of training, kind of skills. So some of them they created their own training center, coming from me. I am happy. I said it's okay. I don't care. If you do it, that's your own business, not mine. At least you graduate from here. Alhamdulillah, you spread the things, all the knowledge and skills that you learn from me. So until now we are here. I supposed to stop after the pandemic because I really want to go home to stay in Philippines for good, to have a good business maybe, or I don't know, or plan to continue the PCCA outside the country because we still have PCCA not only in Jeddah now. We have branches from Kuwait, we have from Qatar. We are developing in Dubai now. In Philippines, we are now developing and connecting some chefs who can work it out. While I am still here, I am trying my best to create these chapters so that when I go home, it is already prepared. So some small management to finish the chapter and to continue. So that's why we are very lucky. You are very lucky. I am very lucky that this is given. This is a gift of God. You know, this is not from me. If I die tomorrow, kalas, who will? I cannot bring it to heaven. You know. So we're just here to. First of all, I am here to share my knowledge. Second thing, I love cooking. This is the most important. If you love to cook, at least you do it in the right way. There's so many people they love to cook. But some of them, they don't know. They are blind of what they're doing. They say, okay, maybe it is right for them, but for the standard of culinary, it is wrong, or it's not the right way. Maybe it's not wrong, but it's not the right way to do it. So that's why we created this culinary arts. You know? So our mission vision actually is only for Filipino during this time. Nowadays, because of some other nationalities, our mission vision was became global, not only for Philippines. So that's it. We started from scratch during 2016. So now we are how many years? We are still here standing to continue the mission. It's like a mission now for Filipinos and the other expats who wants to join and adapt our culture, because we are Filipino, we are more versatile in the cultures because of the experience that the Philippines had during the war, during World War II, World War I until today. We have a lot of experiences from other cultures. We are multicultural in Philippines. Sometimes the faces may be like you.
Okay.
Sometimes the faces are like Indian.
Ah.
You will meet like that. But most of them, they looks like Chinese because the Chinese was the first to conquer the whole area. That's why so we are a mixed culture in Philippines. You know? That's why it's more. They said it's more fun in Philippines because of that. So that's it. Okay. So our training actually in the first day that's the orientation. So just to orient you about the training. The first day, I will orient you about the sessions that we have. It is around 12 sessions actually. But sometimes we cannot perfect the 12 sessions because maybe in the first session some of the topic you cannot complete. So when you come back on the next Saturday, you have to complete it. Because for example, the first day we have the food safety. Okay, our topic for the first day. You have it there in your module. The same like
Yeah, it's fine.
so in the first day we have the food safety, principles of food handling, professionalism in the kitchen, familiarization with tools and equipment. That's why we have here some tools and equipment.
Okay.
So next, culinary history. Of course, the history we need it because if you are of course you don't. What's this? You maybe you don't understand culinary. You just know how to cook. So it's more the spirit of becoming a chef. You cannot gain the spirit of becoming a chef if you don't know the history. For example, your name. You cannot feel the spirit of your name if you don't know the root or the history of your
Yes.
family. Sa?
Yes.
So now you want to become a chef. You will become part of our family. So you have to learn the history. Where it was started, who are the people behind this, why, and from 1,000 years ago until now we are here, the culinary arts. So you have to get effort of learning, discovering about history of culinary arts. So it was there. I have some short summary. It's a short summary, but it is around 3 pages there in your module. But that is the shortest summary. If I will put all the history, oh my God, we cannot finish the whole book. Next, we have mise en place. Meaning the mise en place, this is how to prepare. So even if you go to eat in your table, you preparing your everything there inside. We call it the mise en place. So in cooking especially, we have to mise en place. Because if we will cook and then we don't do a mise en place manner, we will just struggle in your cooking during your cooking time. So that's why it is very, very important for you to learn how to mise en place. What is mise en place? Mise en place is a French term from French because of the French culinary. Putting everything in place before you start the cooking process. For example, when you come here from your home, you prepare yourself, sa?
Yes.
That is mise en place.
That's how you prepare the food.
Yeah, this cooking the same way.
Okay.
You have to prepare everything for yourself and for the ingredients like this. Everything is ready. Now we will start. That is mise en place. Next, we have the recipe writing and costing. This is very important. You have to prepare the ingredients, how much you buy it, you have to save your patura, your receipt, because we will compute your recipe on the day that you cook in the board. We will do the costing, so that later on, if you work in a hotel, for example, the chefs ask you to give recipe. Give me some menu you have, give me some appetizer, salad. Then, after that, maybe he approved your recipe. He will let you do the costing for your recipe. So how would you do that? You have to determine that, so you know. Second thing, if you do business, if you want to do your own business, you want to open your own restaurant, at least you know how to cost, how to do the expense, how to manage the expenses. This is now we need to learn recipe writing and costing. How to write the recipe. How to write, because it's not just okay, I will put this No, there is an easy way, and that is the most efficient way how to write the recipe. Okay? Next is the knife skill. This is very important. Knife skills is very important. Why? Because you are not a chef if you don't know how to use the knife.
Yes.
Like example, an army or a soldier, if they don't know how to use the rifle,
Yeah, then
how can they fight? How can they learn to fight, to survive in the war? In the kitchen, the same. In the kitchen, every day of our life, we in our job in the kitchen, we are like a warriors there.
Yeah.
You are fighting for your job, for the company, for yourself, for your salary, everything, for your family. So, if you don't know how to hold the knife, how can you go beyond that holding knife? How can you go beyond your skills? How can you create more skills on your becoming a chef? So, that's it. It's very simple. As a soldier, if you don't know how to handle the rifle, you don't know how to shoot, you will die immediately in the war. The same as a chef. You know how to cook, but you don't know how to hold the knife. And you don't know even the parts of the knife. How come? If you don't know the parts of the knife, you don't know how to use it. You will just use it for slicing.
Yes.
And I observed that a lot in the kitchen. In my experience, I know already. I know who are the one who knows the basic, who is studying culinary, and I know who did not study culinary. They just learn from maybe from their executive chef. Because how to use, how to handle, and how to use the knife. It's very, very, very important. Because the knife is not belong to the kitchen. Remember that. Knife is belong to you. Belong to a chef. That's why you should bring your knife. Yes, this is the one of the most practice that I want to tell to everybody, to all chefs. Bring your own knife. Do not leave it there in the kitchen. It's not for them. It's not belong for them. It's for you. So, meaning you have to choose your most like knife. What kind of knife you like? Very handy for you. Use it. You should have your own knife, because knife do not belong to the kitchen. Knife belong to you. Because this information maybe will be asked to you if you go to some interviews. It's a very simple question, but maybe we cannot answer it right. Okay? If you will be asked, knife belongs to the kitchen, yes or no?
No, it's not.
Yes. Because without a knife, you will not be a chef.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
That's why. That is the first day of our session. Now, if we will not finish all of these topics in the first day, we will do it on the next Saturday when you come in. Because we cannot proceed.
Yeah, we have to finish this.
We have, because it is step-by-step procedure.
Okay.
Step-by-step learning process. We cannot, if you jump,
Then what
you
is
will
it?
lost.
Yeah.
You will lost on the guidelines, you will lost on the way. So we don't have any other, we don't have two ways. You know? Most of the chefs, they go on the shortcut way. That's why they don't want to study. They go left side. Go there, direct and learn. Boom. When you started to ask them about the basic, they cannot answer you the right way. because they did not study the right way. So we have to do it basic, step by step, until we learn, because it's very, very, very important, especially the safety. The safety is one of the most important before you become a chef. The safety inside the kitchen, because in just a single mistake, everything will be done. Boom. If you, for example, you are holding a knife and you are walking along the way because you don't know the basic. What is the basic? Put the knife or put on your side if you are walking. For example, the knife is falling down from the table. If you catch it, you will be what? Cut your hand. It is right? No, it's wrong. Leave it. Why? It will not die. It's a knife. Sir?
Yes.
Because you don't know the basic.
Yes.
Very simple safety that you need to learn from the basic culinary arts. Okay? And a chef cannot work in the kitchen alone. This is the most important also that you need to learn. Because if you are working alone in the kitchen, maybe you are the most the Superman in the world.
Yeah.
You will be like the Avengers. Or there is no, and there should be no one alone in the kitchen working. You should have with you, and don't leave him or her behind. You should work together. This is how to become a chef. Because for us, me in my level, in our level, we always discuss about how to elaborate, to explain to people, to chefs, that when you are a chef, our intestine are in the same connection. You know, it's like your stomach is same as stomach. You know why? Because that is your job. This is my job. This is our way how to feed our family. This is our way how to live long life, happy life. Because the most stressful job on earth is a chef. It is not the president of the Philippines or the president of Pakistan. It is the most stressful job on earth. Oh my God, becoming a chef. Maybe if you are in the level of Kumi or it's not more stressful. But if you get the higher rank as a general or just or an executive chef, that will be more exciting. So a lot of chefs, they wanted to become an executive chef. They're dreaming to become like that. But once they go there, they fail. Why? Because they are not ready. They are not prepared. They are just dreaming to become an executive chef. How come? You have to go first the basic. When you learn the basic, go the step by step and divisions until you become an executive chef. If you don't have this kind of experience, you go, I said, you go the shortcut way, and you will lose. You will not be successful. Maybe you will stay for 1 year or 2 years, maybe for 10 years, for 15 years. That's enough, maybe 10 years, 15 years. But after that, you will fall down immediately. I meet a lot of chefs like that. When I asked them why, I said no, because I just learned from my colleagues. I said, okay, don't dream to go far beyond your capacity if you are not ready. Because later on you will fall down. So that's why here in PCCA, I accept even they are managers, they are executive chefs, they are waiters, I accept them. Because my assessment with you is not together, it's not in a group, no. I assess you and I will assess him one by one, individually. Because you have an individual differences, right? You are different from him and he is different from you. Meaning, your ability is different from him. So I need to assess you both individually. So even the other students who are coming, there are some executive chefs there. But I need to assess them. What is the weakest link? What is the weakest part of becoming an executive chef? Because he is, for example, you are an executive chef, but there are some parts of you which you are weak on the management maybe, or in the backbone of the business, of the kitchen, for example. So that is, I need to identify. We call it the RPL, the recognition of prior learning. I need to recognize first you. Who are you? What are you doing? What is your job? After that, I can now make my own analysis and identification, so I know now how to assess. I will assess this part of you. For example, you are weak in costing because you are executive chef. Maybe you know everything now, but maybe you are weak in recipe writing and costing. Then I will assess you in the recipe writing and costing. This is PCCA. That is how we do it. It's not about, okay, all of this we will study. Yes, for the basic, for those people who are not chefs, they want to be a chef. Like you, for example, you work in the salon, but you know how to cook.
Yes, and I love.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to start from this.
Yes.
All of this.
Yeah, I want to know the basics. Like,
Yes, yes. But for example, him, he already have experience in a hotel, in a restaurant. So maybe some of the topics here, he knows already.
Yeah.
That's why I need to do my analysis now.
Yes.
Where I will go to engage or to connect with him, with his study, with his skills. So for you, I will, the whole thing from this module, we will do it. Pakuha nga ng recipe book, ayun o, sa gilid ng TV. Yeah. So we have here the module 1. The module 1 or the volume 1. We have also the module 2, the volume 2. Meaning they are together. Okay? If you will not study this culinary arts basic, even if I give you this one, you will not understand my recipe. All the recipe is here. Meaning, this is to Romeo. This is going to US actually. Romeo Patagnan. Pag nanonood ka, Romeo, para pala sa'yo to. So here we have the module 2, volume 2. All the recipe that you will be cooking from the first day in your class in basic culinary, it is here, all of them. Now, if you will not study this module 1, you will not learn. Maybe you can cook some of them because I don't know your ability to cook, you know, and to understand things, to understand recipes. But this recipe, some of them are written in Chinese, some of them are written in Italian, some of them written in French. Because I want you to also, this recipe book is a module which also a support in learning from here. So this will not give you the total package of the training. Once you get these two, it will be the total package. Okay? So especially the Italian, because most of the Italian and French, they are most likely almost same recipes, same techniques. So especially in Saudi Arabia, most of the recipe here are Italian. There's a lot of Italian restaurant which doesn't have an Italian chefs.
Yeah.
This is the problem, you know. There's a lot of Italian restaurant, but there is no real Italian chefs. Remember that in Saudi Arabia. That, for example, in Dubai, yeah, of course, the Prince of Dubai really optimistic to bring a lot of very good chefs from all around the world to bring to Dubai. That's why if you go to Dubai, the competition becoming a chef is more how do you call it? More extense. How do you more intense? More. It's so hard to compete, you know, because there's a lot of very good chefs. Also in Saudi Arabia, but in Saudi Arabia, we are big. We are the biggest country, and we are from each other. For example, Dammam, Riyadh, and Jeddah is very far from each other. It's like a country from another country. That's why it's not, I mean, you cannot feel it, that you are fighting with the other, you are competing with the other very good chefs in Saudi Arabia. But we are competing with them actually. Because the king is very optimistic also to bring a lot of very good chefs from all around the world, bring to Saudi Arabia. Even the world chef president is here in Jeddah. You see? And he is bringing some of the very good chefs from all around the world. You see the competition? It's, if you put up a very, even if you put up a simple burger shop, and your burger shop becomes successful, oh my God, it's a big achievement. Why? You are competing with the biggest companies which has a lot of very good chefs. Michelin star, professional chefs, world chefs. Most of them, they are one of the most famous and very, very good to learn from them, you know. Because their experience is more than what we have here because in the kingdom we don't have a lot of things to learn. Because, for example, the place, we are in the desert. This is all things in culinary, in the kitchen, it's most of them coming from outside. The ingredients, for example. So it's very, very hard for us to compete, to learn more, to discover more ingredients. That's why this training is very important. This training is very, very important. If we have these disadvantages about ingredients and other facilities, how much more if you have lack of knowledge in the kitchen? What you will do? You will lose. After your contract, you will go home. Did you learn something? No. Did you achieve something? No. When you go home, you earn some money? No. Because you'll just give to your family and your family will just happily spend your money. After you finish, you will come back again to apply, and then and again it's the same. But you are growing old and you are growing, you know, but your knowledge and skill is not growing. That's why this basic culinary is very important. So do you have any questions about the first day, second day? So we have the first day and the second day is also there. I will just mention. On the second day we have the stocks and soup. Okay? So from the first day, you already have the first recipe. On the first day, your output should be the crepe and veggies, meaning this is the, in Philippines we call it the fresh lumpia. In Philippines, in English we call it crepe and veggies. Veggies meaning vegetables. Crepe and vegetables. So first, the activity that you have to do is the familiarization of kitchen tools and equipment. Next, the recipe writing and costing. We will do it here. The recipe writing and costing, we will get it from the ingredients that you buy from the crepe and veggies recipe. From this recipe. So the crepe and veggies is here. It's here. From this recipe. Okay? From this recipe, we will do the computation. How much cost and how much we can sell it. For example, you are now opening your restaurant. You are now serving this dish. So how much you will be selling for this? Well, you will just guess. Okay, make it 20, maybe 15. Why? Because you don't know the cost.
Yes, I used to do like that.
You see?
Yeah.
It's more.
I put numbers from my end.
Yes,
Because I
most
don't know.
of the businessmen here, they are doing like that. I am a consultant in most of the business here. So this is my observation. When I go enter in the company, I'll check how to do it like this, like that. Especially the accounting is very important. Because once company get you for a consultancy job, what is your main goal? The mission is to lower the cost, higher the profit. So how would you do that? Me, what I'm doing, I go enter the accounts before I go in the kitchen. After I do my study about the accounts, I will go in the kitchen. So I observed like this, always like that. They will just do their own price. You will say, okay, the carrot now is too much. Okay, we will do like I said, no way, no way. That's why some of the managers or the executive chefs, especially if they're Egyptians, Harami, Malaysian, they're like, sorry. Especially, yeah, they are the one who is cheating, you know. Oh, mudir, okay, alatol. Oh, see. But if you do the costing, even there is no one in the kitchen, even there is no managers, even there is no supervisors, if there is the costing, I will put in the system. So everything now is in the system. Even you have cash or you have shabaka, sa? Kalas, I put in the system. Even there is some in the other countries, I observe, in the other countries, my experience, they don't have cashier. You go to Japan, some of the store, they don't have cashier. Just put your money. Because we have system. Automatic, meaning some of them are robotic. So if you have change, they will give you the change. If they don't have change, meaning they don't have robotic or automatic system, you change your own self. You put the money and we have change here, get some change. Because it's systematized. That is how to do it. If we have the good system, no one can cheat. No one can cheat. That's why our study is continuous learning. Science is education, okay? Science is education. But education is a continuous learning. Do not stop. If you stop, you will lose. Some of the young generation will go up and you will... Why? Because you stop. This is what's happening now. Some of the executive chefs are very old, they don't want to study, because now they don't have job. Most of them, they're asking me for a job. I said, what can I do? What are the things I can do if even you yourself, you are not helping yourself to study more? Because this is not the same as when you started the position. When you started, 20 years ago, oh my God, nowadays this is not the same as 20 years ago. Maybe 20 years ago, no one will pick up the 1 real in the street. Sa 20 years ago. But now, even single halala. You see the difference? I'm telling them like that. I said, it's not be the same again before. Nowadays, people are looking for authenticity, for documents, for studies, for actual experience. Not like before, you said, okay, I'm an engineer. Kalas, okay, engineer, okay, come. Nowadays, no. No way. You are new in Saudi Arabia. That is the reality in Saudi Arabia. During those times, some of Filipinos coming here, they are not even graduate in college. When they arrived in Saudi Arabia, they say, no, I am an engineer. Kalas, the Arabs will believe, okay, you're an engineer, come. Before, you can lie about your profession. Nowadays, no. That's why you need to study. There's there a lot. Even this training center. There's some training center that they said they are professionals, they are chefs, they are... But they are not. They don't even study how to teach. Because even teaching, you have to study. Everyone can teach, yes. But not everyone can do the right way how to teach. Because this is two sides. The teacher, if he or she don't know how to deliver the teaching, the students will not learn as easy as they can. No, they cannot. Or the teacher doesn't have the proper education about teaching. He will just teach and teach and teach. There is no good way. They will just go bam, 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 bam. So anything he will teach, it will be right for them, for the students. Even if it is wrong. Right? Even if it is wrong. Even the information he gives is wrong, for the student it is right. Because you are a teacher. And that is very, very dangerous. That is very, very dangerous. That's why you are very lucky you came here. If you go to the other training center, well, kalat, I cannot say anything. But this is me. This is how I do it. I am qualified teacher. My experience is from kindergarten until university. I am qualified to teach from the kindergarten until university. So I know how to teach. My secret, my technique is I need to evaluate each and every one of you. So I know how to enter. I know how to connect with your skill and with your knowledge. So I can teach you easily as I can. That is how to teach. Very simple. Teaching before, during my time when I was studying, it's very hard. It's very hard to become a teacher. My father is a teacher, so he want me to become a teacher. So I put that in my mind. Before he dies, I said, no, I need to be a teacher, even if I don't like it. So when he died, I go to the kitchen. Yeah. At least he was very happy before he died. I became professor. Before he died, I became professor. So he was very happy about that. When he died, class, I go abroad. Now I do my own. I finish yours, I do mine. The respect, no. It's a respect to our parents. So any questions? We will just continue this one. Up to the 12. Okay, we will go to the 11 and 12. In the 11, we have we call it the culminating or the grand buffet. This culminating or grand buffet, we are doing it in the graduation day. In your graduation day, you will do your own recipe. You will submit your recipe, including the recipe writing and posting. You will submit it. I will get one sample. This is some of the examples of the recipe writing and posting. This one this is from Baking and Pastry Arts. So it's very nice, huh? It's like a book. Yeah, see all the things that she cook is here. She baked. This is actual picture. I tell them don't lie even on your recipe. Do not get it from Google, from YouTube, from anywhere. No. Do it from your own product. So this is from their own product. See? So this is the posting here. So it's around 29. If you sell it for 50, for 60, 150, because it's a whole cake. So there's a lot of profit there. Yeah? Because if you know how to do the posting, you will get more benefit. But if you don't know how to do the posting, you will struggle even how to manage your payable accounts, how to pay your people, your electricity bill, your water, everything. You will struggle because you don't know how to cost. But if you know, you will put it here, boom, very easy. See? Very nice, huh? See the procedure? So you have to do it like this. If you cannot do it like this, okay. Do it your own way. Anyway, before you submit, you do some consultation. Is this right and this like that? Before you do it in this compilation. It's a compilation. Pinagawa niya sa Pilipinas. My student, she is Maria Rica Plaza. She is a nurse, actually, Filipino nurse. When she go vacation in Philippines, she made this there in the Philippines. When she came back, she will give me this one. This one from Paisan, Muhammad Paisan, Pakistani. So this is ring bind of posting. So also all the recipe that he cooked during his training is here. Okay? But you don't put any pictures, it's okay. So you see, you have your own way, but the most important for me is the posting. Okay, this is my most important for me because the technique or the methods or the way how you cook it, we have our own differences. You have your own way. You have your own way. Okay, because it's all approved because you already study here the basic how to cook. If you know how to cook the basic, how to cook, you can create more. You can create more technique. You can create more methods in the right way. Okay. So the most important for me is the costing. You have to submit this one before we do the graduation day.
Okay.
When you submit this one, on that day when you submit this, you must be ready because there will be a written exam. On the graduation day, that is the actual, before the graduation day, there will be an actual exam. Actual exam meaning you will cook your own, you have your own way, use the kitchen, use here, okay, do your own, that's your actual exam. But before the actual exam, there will be a written exam. So you will write, I will give you the paper for examination, then you have to answer. Whether you pass or no, it's up to you.
Yeah, that was my question.
What?
And suppose we fail, we didn't pass.
I will put on the record. If you fail, I will put on the record.
So,
But
again-
I will teach. I will teach you the right way or the right answer. For example, your examination paper is this. There is this examiner you fail. Okay, I will check those questions, and those questions where you fail, you got wrong answer. I will explain it to you the right answer,
So again, we will.
so that you will learn. No more. So that you will learn what is the right answer. You will know that what is the right answer. Okay?
Yeah.
I just put you on examination to put you on the record that where is the level now of your
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah, how much I learned.
Yeah.
How much-
So the more you learn, the more you get benefit. But the more you become lazy on study, you know. So you will, because if you are not conscious about yourself, about your skill, about your knowledge, you will not learn more. But if you are conscious that, okay, I need to see myself, do I am ready to work in the kitchen? Do I am ready to go this kind of skills, this kind of job? See?
Yes.
That's why we have a training and we have the exam. To examine you.
Yeah.
Even me, I'm examining myself. Sir, this is the most mistake of people. Most of the people, they want to go beyond, become successful.
Yes.
But they don't know how to examine themselves. That's why they don't go there, they always fail. You have to study yourself. Because, okay, I want to become executive chef. You study yourself, can you do that or no? Sir? We have one member in PCCA, Maricel Lapata, no hands. But she become an executive chef. You see? She studied a lot. She have a lot of experience in some hotels. She struggled, but she do anything possible that she can. No limbs, only like this. No hands, no fingers, only this. But she became executive chef. You see? Because she want to do it. What she did it in the right way. She studied. After study, she go do some experience and then land a job. That is the right way. Some of the people here in outside and abroad, because we are already here, there is no other choice. We have to land a job. So most of us go direct, find a job, even if we don't know. They will say, okay, I know this, okay, I know that, okay. When you go to work, you don't know.
Yeah.
That's why we at least we are very lucky we have this training center for us. So that's it for the costing. It's up to you how you prepare your recipe costing. You know, this one is the most for 4 years of existing of our training center. This one is very nice. So I really love it. It's all complete with recipe. What's this? Recipe, ingredients, procedure, costing. So I really like it. I really like it. This is sponge. So, this one from Paisan. He study culinary with me. I think he study baking in other training center. Yeah, it's okay. I don't care. You go there. It's up to you. If you are happy to go there, it's up to you. We are not doing politics here.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to learn from them, okay. So after the orientation, do you have any questions in the orientation? Another concern is that when you come here, it's up to you if you will prepare your own lunch or we will do our own lunch here. No, if we will do our own lunch here, we will prepare. Maybe you will bring some chicken or whatever. Then we will cook it here.
Yes.
Maybe he will bring, or maybe I will bring. We are just sharing, you know, because we don't put some budget on that. We will just be sharing.
Yes.
Whatever you bring, like Anila before, they are always bringing food. Yeah, Anila and Aisha before.
No, I didn't see your message. Otherwise,
That's okay. But that is the situation. That is our setup here.
Okay.
The water is okay. I can bring water. I can buy water, yeah, or soft drinks or whatever you like. But I am diabetic. I cannot drink more soft drinks. Even my eyes, I cannot see far. Only near, okay, but very far, I cannot recognize you. So that's it. Our setup is like that. We will do our own lunch here. So for now, okay, if you want to go home and then come back, it's okay. But next Saturday, no, we will continue the 8 hours of training. That's why there is no chair. You have to train to stand up in the kitchen the whole day of your job. That is how to become a chef. If there is no work or there is no cooking, but you are inside the kitchen and there's some supervisors looking at you, you cannot sit down even under the table. You cannot sit down. The most technique is like this. You put your left vertical like that, and you put your right vertical like this, and stand up like that. There is no, the weight is equal. The weight is equal. Okay, see? And do not move just like that. Wait for them. You are a commis, so you cannot move anything because you will be under the command of the chef. Maybe you will prepare everything. So if you don't have job, you don't have preparation to work, you just stay like that. See? That's the technique.
I'll practice.
Yeah, you will do like this. On the other side, you can do also on the other side.
Let us see. Like this, huh?
Yeah,
But
vertical.
I don't know.
There should be this will be vertical and this will be vertical. It's like V, but it's not in the center. Okay? It's
Yeah, let
V.
me practice in this, huh?
Yeah, V
Because-
like this, huh? V, but not center. It will be
Yeah.
like half.
Oh, like
And
this,
half.
huh?
That's the technique. For example, you know the Miss Universe pageant, you know?
Yeah.
Why they stay long in the stage? That's the technique.
Okay.
They stay long in the stage in a very long gown and very heavy gown,
Mm.
but they will stand up like this.
Yeah.
They'll just do like that.
Mm.
Sa?
Yes.
Kalas, even 2 hours, 3 hours standing. No problem. That's the thing.
You know how to stand. For me, I was struggling, okay.
Yeah, some of them will do like this. They will sit down
Yes.
because they don't know.
Yeah.
They didn't study. Okay?
Yes.
Now you know.
Yeah.
There's so many you will learn from it. Because some of the information you will not get it from the school. You will get it from the experience. Because this is my experience. All the experience that I get from anywhere, I will teach you. I have a lot of experience, especially in the other nationalities, French, especially Italians. I have a lot of learnings in becoming a chef. Turkey, there's a lot of Turkish I learned a lot. That's why I'm bringing this experience to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. When I go to Turkey, I have one book. I make one book of them, but that is for the religion in Islam. It's a dua. Because when I go somewhere, I need to put something that they will remember me forever. This is what I'm doing. Yeah. I always do like that because there is no other how do you call it? There's no other things you can bring in heaven when you die.
Yes.
Only the memory. When people remember you.
That
Sa?
is true. That is true. That is my thing. I used to say to my kids,
Yes.
like, keep the memories. Things will go,
Yes,
but
things
the
will-
memories will stay with you.
Yes. Yes.
That is
That's
true.
why it's always to have a good memory
Good
with people.
memories.
With people, with your
Mm.
family. This is the only things that you can bring forever. But all of these things
This is
now,
no.
these are all temporary. We're just doing this to survive
Yes.
in this earth, in this journey.
Mm.
Okay. Next thing, lunch. Okay. Water. Ingredients. What we will do is like this. Your ingredients you will buy your own. So when you buy, on the first day you will buy all the ingredients you need in the recipe only. Okay.
Okay.
I will send you in group chat the recipe for today, for example. I will send it to you. The next Saturday, if you still have some ingredients there in our stock room,
Yeah.
you will not buy all.
Yeah.
You have to come,
Mm.
check,
Yeah.
then you go. The Bindawood is very, just go down and the Bindawood is there.
Yes.
The supermarket is
Mm.
there. It's very easy to buy.
Yes.
So no need to struggle in buying.
Mm.
No? Kalas, you come here, check the chiller,
Mm.
what is there and what is missing, buy. So it's more cheaper now.
Yes.
Okay, that's the technique how to buy.
Mm.
But always put the patura. Do not forget because the costing. Okay? So what's next? That's it. What time now? 11. So I give you time to rest. I know you still don't have good sleep.
Ah, thank you.
I give you good time. You come 1 p.m. Okay?
I don't want to go now. I want to sit here and sleep. If you don't
It's
mind.
okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Because I go and come, I know myself.
Mm.
If I go to home,
Mm.
I'll not sleep with my kids. No.
Yeah. Because
So here, no problems.
yeah, I will give you some rest.
Yeah.
So at least 1 p.m. we can start.
Oh.
We'll just we'll get lunch here. Did you eat or no?
I don't want. I just want to.
You just want to sleep? Really?
Yeah.
Even way I did not do my breakfast, I just do coffee all day.
No, no problem. You guys enjoy. Let me-
Really?
Yeah, I know so badly.
Right. Okay, so that's it for the orientation. Any questions? Uniform. Okay, your uniform actually is included in your payment. The payment now is only 1,500, and your uniform is free, included in your payment. So I just want to be very clear with you, even our audiences if they are watching, because other training center there are so many add-on payment. It's not like that. We're not, it's not for me. It's not good. For me,
Mm.
if I offer you 1,500, 1,500. Uniform is free.
Mm.
Module is free.
Ah, thank you.
Only you need is to study.
Study.
Yeah. This some like a help.
Yes.
At the same time, we have expenses. Even the houses
Mm.
and expenses. So that's why. If you can bring more students, much better. We can help more.
Mm.
I'm not helping only you. We can help more, and you are also helping them. This is community. We are not only. That's why we are not alone. We cannot work alone. We have to help others, while as they are helping us also. It's just an exchange, Until if you die, alas, even your money you cannot bring it to heaven.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, that's why. Even your knowledge.
Yes.
The last thing that you will lose on earth is your brain, your knowledge. When the people die, all the veins will go, all of them will go. The last thing that will go when the spirit go up from heaven. The last that will be lost on your lifetime is your memory. Even if your heartbeat finished, it is in science. Even your heartbeat is finished, your memory is still there. They can revive you because your memory is still there.
Yes.
But if you lost the memory, even your heart is beating, wala, no. This is very important. The brain. That's why we have we in Philippines we call it bobo. Walang bobo. There is no. It is the tardiness of mind. Why? Because we are not practicing our mind to study, to think. That's why it's very lazy. Our mind is lazy. Because that is his practice. If you practice your mind to study, it will be always active.
Yes.
It will not be lazy. We call it tardiness of mind. That's why you are lazy. You are not, you know. But the most important thing is you have to have a good sleep, especially for sex. That's why even my wife, I tell her that when I go nap or sleep a while, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Don't disturb me, because that's the only time that I can rest.
But sir, you can do that as a mother.
Of course.
Mama,
Everything
open your eyes, okay, I am here. Even a nap for 5 minutes we can't properly.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. So, what are the other things? Yeah, okay, that's it for the orientation. So, basic stock and soups for the second day, third day and fourth day. We have don't forget the week number. We have the week number. We have the third day and fourth day is the 5 mother sauces. So, the third bracket is 2 days. The fifth and sixth day will be the cooking methods, the dry heat and the moist heat. Because there's only 2 methods in cooking. Only 2 methods, the dry heat method and the moist heat method. Then we have the garmanze or the hors d'oeuvres. We call it garmanze and hors d'oeuvres, the pronunciation in French terms. Number 8 is the starch cookery. So, starch cookery and vegetable cookery. The day 9 will be the poultry and other game birds, fish and shellfish. So the recipe is there in the third bracket, huh? The third table. There is the recipe. So I will send to you in WhatsApp all of this recipe from here, from our module 2. 9 will be the bread and pastries. For your 10 bread and pastries, because this culinary is a complete from appetizer to dessert. So complete package. So at least when you put up even a simple restaurant, you can choose from this and then make it more innovative. Do some other additional technique, additional sauces, greens. It's up to you. This basic, you know? Even the recipe that I choose, this is the basic one. These are these are the famous and the basic. This is very famous, especially the tuna ceviche. Oh, it's very famous even in Italy. You have you go to day 7. We have the canapes. See, canapes, salad, sandwiches. In the canapes, we have the bruschetta. In the cocktails, we have the tuna ceviche. This one is in Italy. It is around I think $15. You see, the cost of tuna ceviche is very low cost in Saudi Arabia, but you will gain 15,000. So no, $15. If $15, the cost of this one may be only $1. It's very good business. You see, if you just know how to make it properly, and then you can do some innovations on the recipes that I will give it to you. Good one. Yes. So, and that's it. Culminating and final exam. Final exam, written and actual exam. Okay. After that, we will go land a job. Yes, we will land a job. If you want to go for how we call it, for competition, we will wait on the next competition next year, because that is part of the requirement. All of my students, I let them compete. Yes, I let them compete. Competition is another experience. It is not the same what you are doing in the kitchen, because in the competition you are focusing on one way, on how to win in the competition. Not like in the kitchen that It's the standard kitchens. We are doing all the things that are given to us as a department. For example, you have your own department. You are in the cold kitchen department. So you'll be given the task but in the competition, no, we will focus on the recipe, how to win the competition, and that's very good experience. It will gain you more how do you put it? It's like an appreciation for yourself to become a chef, and then your feeling will be different. It's like overwhelming. That, oh, I am a chef. Oh, it's very good. It's very nice to become a chef. It's like this. You will learn a lot of things there. So it's very good experience. And then graduation. Yes, the graduation we will schedule because maybe how can we do graduation? You are only how many here? No, we are actually putting all of you in one day. The graduation, we will put all the Friday class, the Saturday class, and the Sunday class. All of you will be joining together in one, not day, night. We'll do the graduation at night. In one night, all of you will prepare all your cakes, all your pastries, your dish. You can check in my page, in the PCCA page, how we do the graduation, international event. It's not only graduation; it is an international event, international gala. Like I am meeting with the other chefs, international chefs, meeting with them, let them join us, so they can evaluate also our school. Oh, this is PCC now, like this, like that. So many things that will happen. Some businesses, sections will go there. Maybe some of them are looking for chefs. That's why they want to come during your graduation. Mostly during graduation. Some of them, they already get employees from my students. Yeah. So you're very lucky if you'll be the chosen one. That's why we do it an international event. In the international event, it's not only about graduation day, no. There's so many things happening there. Some of the social media, for example, the Saudi Gazette, they will come there, Saudi News or whatever, do some interviews like this, do some magazine, do some, job, landing a job, looking for employees, creating new business. So many things happen. That's why it's a very good experience also. So, any questions? Yeah, when you come here, you will wear your training shirt. We have a training shirt, t-shirt. I will give it to you now. You will use it for the training. Your chef jacket, it's like an honor. It's like an award. Your chef jacket will be used on the graduation day. Meaning, now I am confident enough to use the chef jacket. Yeah, I am confident enough to use the chef jacket now. I am now a chef.
Yes.
And also this one. You are now confident enough to get this, a copy of my recipe book. I am confident enough to cook this again. Confident enough to open this in a restaurant.
Excited for that day.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's why your chef jacket will be awarded to you on the graduation day. And the training shirt, you will use it here in our training. So it will be more easy to you to move, movable because you are just using it. But the chef jacket that will give it to you is especially only for PCC events, graduation, or if we have competition. You cannot use it in the workshop because maybe the owner will not allow you. Or maybe the owner will say, "Oh, you are advertising some companies here."
Companies, yeah.
See, that's why it's not. It's better to use it only in the PCC events. If you want to go other events, for example, there's some events in Dubai and you are representing PCC, use your chef jacket. Where did you study? Oh, you're a chef, yeah. Where did you study? PCC. See, you're proud. You're happy and proud that you came from here. It's just a very simple training center. It's very simple, but the knowledge that you will gain from here, it's not that extravagant, but at least it can help you how to become a chef. So that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for listening. And yes, alhamdulillah, we finished the orientation. Next, we will go to the first topic. You come back 1 p.m. and you prepare the lunch. Okay? So thank you so much. See you. Okay.
I'll be here.
Yeah, it's good. 1 hour yung video natin.